Welcome to this edition of the Dean's Video Newsletter. As many of you know, I'll be moving on to a new position with the Canadian Institutes of Health Research on October the 1st. So this will be my last video newsletter to all of you. And what I'd like to say at the outset of this is a huge thank you to a great number of individuals. The problem is that if I try and go through all of those individuals, it's going to be impossible, and I will miss so many of you that have been valuable to moving this forward. So I think what I'd rather do is spend a couple of minutes and think about the things that we should be celebrating as a school that we've achieved, not just in the last 8 years, but really in the last couple of decades under the variety of leaderships that we've had. And then perhaps maybe just a minute or two about where things are moving as we go forward, because I really do believe that the school is extremely well positioned now to move forward. I think we're moving into a very interesting time that will be challenging, but you know the old saying, may you be blessed to live in challenging times. So first off, the thank yous to everybody. This has been undoubtedly one of the most enjoyable experiences of my life to do this. It's been a great challenge, and I've been surrounded by people who are consummate professionals in moving this forward. So whether you think about what we've been able to do in creating new curriculum, what we're doing in creating the overarching new curriculum that looks at competency-based from day one right through to the day you retire, to the changes on the financial programming that we've done, the list goes on and on. If you think about the number of individuals that we've recruited as new faculty, all of whom have peer-reviewed funding. That's an amazing track record as we go forward. Think about the new facilities that we've put together. These facilities would not have happened without an incredible amount of help from everybody coming to the table. So whether it's the new research facilities that are going to start going up this fall, the building for family medicine, public health, which is functioning beautifully, or even the new laboratories that we've built, every one of those has taken us as a team to move it forward. So while a lot of the things that we're looking at, and a lot of people are talking to me right now and saying you've done a wonderful job for all of it, it actually isn't that I've done a wonderful job. It's actually as a team we've done this, and I couldn't be more proud of it. From that vantage, this is my chance to say thank you to everybody. The second thank you I really want to say is to the alumni and how much work that you've done to support us as we go forward. And I know that we're going to be asking you to support us a great deal more as we start our new buildings and facilities coming along. It's the next evolution of the school. You are all immensely proud of the school. You tell me that every time we meet. So this is our opportunity to take that to another level even further. So again, thank you to all of you folks. There are some challenging times coming forward, and those times aren't going to be different no matter where you are in this country. We cannot continue to exist in the fiscal environment that we do. All you have to do is look at our national debt or look at our provincial debt structure, and it'll be immediately clear that we are going to have to start to watch carefully how costs are escalated as we run academic institutions for that. That's going to present challenges. But again, challenges are nothing more than opportunities to really look at how we do things better and more efficiently over time. Over the course of the last 6 months, this school has collectively been working very hard to come up with new approaches to running the fiscal ship here. But it's not all about money. Right? If that's all that this was, then it would just be an administrative job. The things that are coming forward are really innovative with how do we teach? How do we work within a distributed system for that? What is science going to look like as we move forward? And how do we really bring the new generation of researchers fully on stream into health research in Canada? And I think that's going to be a really interesting challenge. Which then brings me to the last little piece, and it's a question that I get asked a great deal, and that is, so why take on this new job at the CIHR now with all the things that are happening going forward? And I can tell you it was not without a great deal of discussion with my family, with colleagues, and long hours of thinking about it. But here's what it comes down to. First off, I love this school and I love this university. This was never about leaving here. The question becomes, what can I do to help for the next generation of scientists and researchers to have the kind of career that I've had, so that when I started off in my residency training and made it very clear that I was not interested in becoming a clinician scientist. Many of my colleagues will remember that. So how do you move from not being interested in being a clinician scientist to leading Canada's healthcare research organization in a career for that? It's because the opportunities were there. And it's because individuals supported me as mentors. It's because I saw what an exciting career it could be, and I loved every minute of it and still do to this day. And that's been a gift. That's been given to me by the MRC at the time when it was that, CRHR as it evolved to. Other funding organizations, whether it be national or international, mentors, people that I looked up to, other researchers that would come to the lab and say, can I help out if I've got a problem for that. I have enjoyed all of that as my career. And quite simply, as I tell to all of our students when I get a chance to talk to them about leadership, it's about giving back. It's about taking the time to say, all right, I've had that experience. I understand what the issues and the problems are. I come from a strong research community. And so how do we help to move things forward in this country from a research point of view? And I say we, because just as we did here, it will be a team effort. And so my challenge in going into the new position is, how do I help move research forward in Canada so that it is seen as the exciting career and life that I've had, and that it can be supported? And so that's the reason. I thought that there were things that I could do to help in this country that would benefit the next generation of researchers to have the kind of career that I've had. And it's as simple as that. There's no other reason. So how do I get to all of that? It's because of what I talked about in the beginning. I've had such a great experience here over the last 28 years, but in particular the last 8 years in my role as Dean. This is undoubtedly the best job in Canada, and I'm leaving it at a time when I can move on to help, not because I want to leave. So with that, I hope to see many of you again in the future, and again, thank you to all of you for this, and I wish you nothing but the best.